New Balance, we got now. All right, we're recording now. This is the first live team. This is like monumental, guys. Clap it up. This is the first live team video with our faces in it. Y'all can finally put a face to a name. I go by, you know what I'm saying? Horse choker.
Okay.
What? Y'all haven't seen the Boondocks? That was a Boondocks reference.
Bro, fuck no. Yo, that is wild.
It's not even that wild.
That's crazy.
Man, for real.
That's crazy phrase.
As you can see on the screen, we got ourselves a little anime tier list. How y'all feeling about that today?
Like shit, I don't watch anime. Looking ass. Nah,
One of the most seasoned anime watchers in the
The
group.
sweatiest when it comes to anime.
that's not true. But okay. But
How is that not true?
have y'all met Clarence?
I
No,
said
I'm
one
talking
up.
Well, I was talking about.
No, he said the sweatiest
Well, I meant
in the group.
In
like
this. In this setting.
In this
Well,
setting.
he's sweaty.
That's
Oh,
true.
well, maybe specify that
Yeah.
because what you said was not true.
Starts backwalking once he realizes that he is indeed the sweatiest.
No, I'm not. Even still, and Arnold is literally the one that put me on half the anime I've ever watched. Facto.
Yep.
So yeah, get off my meat. Okay, can we edit
There we
this?
go.
Like, can we
There
edit
we
these
go.
tiers? This is like, yeah,
You
this
can go to the little-
My favorite.
Go to the
thing.
gear on the side. Yeah.
hell nah. This tier listing is for jits. Okay. So first one we got One Punch Man. Now, y'all already know how I feel about One Punch Man.
Yes.
But
it's a well, I mean, for me, One Punch Man's a pretty funny anime. I don't take it seriously, obviously, given the fact that it's quite literally a joke. Like, okay, you got a man that is literally unkillable and is waxing the enemy. There's no interesting character development. Well, I won't say no character development. I mean, Genos is a cool character, and he's constantly getting blicked and having to be improved upon multiple times. But and always trying to push his limits so that he can try to get to Saitama's level, but he's just not. He's just not.
I think it's okay. So I'm not a One Punch fan like those. I watched 4 episodes. So that being said, I kind of dropped it. Maybe at that time I just wasn't very receptive of it. So maybe I'll give it another try in the future. I don't know. But as of right now, as of recording this video, I haven't watched shit. So I would either be undecided, or if I was to give it the ranking from what I watched, it would be like a D tier anime.
I disagree completely. I think One Punch Man is gas. The manga right now is super gas.
Still good.
Yeah, there's a lot of character development that happens. That's happening right now. So, yeah, I feel like the animation's always been top tier. The
Yeah.
fights always look good. I'd give it like a B.
I fuck with One Punch Man. I saw, I believe, only season 1. I'm not even sure if they put out another season yet. So I've only seen season 1, but from season 1, I fucked with it. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed watching it. As I was going through it, there wasn't really a point where I was like bored or didn't feel like watching it. So, it was an easy watch. Made me laugh. I enjoyed it. The fights were top tier, can't lie. So yeah, I'd give it like a B as well.
So it's consensus B. That's 2 B's, 1 C, and then I feel like my vote shouldn't count.
Well, I mean, yeah, I definitely would say that let's go ahead and put it in B, because I feel like I gave it a pretty harsh rating as well, given that, I'm not even all the way caught up, and yeah, it's actually good. It's just, it's not something that in the early stages, at least, you could seriously be like, oh yeah, this is amazing plot, because it's pretty straightforward.
It's a comedy. That'd be like saying SpongeBob has amazing plot. It doesn't. It's funny. That's why we watched it.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. One Punch Man fans, if y'all watch this, don't come at my neck. All right. Like I said, bro, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck, boy.
Hell nah.
I'll show y'all some anime that's actually funny. Yeah, season 2 wasn't even well received, but we're just gonna say that's the overall rating for the show. Oh, see, that's why this list is so fucking long. Hell nah. Okay, so if you see an image for a show, we're giving it the overall ranking for the show.
Yeah, we don't want to do seasons.
Yeah, we're not
That's
ranking it
bad.
by season.
Yeah, I don't even.
They don't even
the
break
seasons
down
like
anime.
that.
Yeah, they don't even break down anime by seasons.
Yeah.
They just break it down by arcs and shit.
I don't know who the hell did this, but
Yeah, I don't know. They on some nerd shit.
it's doing way too much.
So Tokyo Ghoul is next.
We did that. We know
We
what
should
that
touch
means.
over it though, since we're putting this on YouTube. Tokyo Ghoul, for the most part, got a really high rating from these two, but from us two, we weren't really feeling Tokyo Ghoul like that. And I'll explain why, at least for the not feeling Tokyo Ghoul like that side, and then they can explain theirs. So, for me personally, like I said, Tokyo Ghoul season 1, fire, hard. That shit was gas. I like the story, I like the characters, I like the main character, I like the powers that they have in the show, the action, all of it, fire. Season 2, like I said, then I'll say now. See, watching season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul was like watching EXO Tour Life, the anime. It pushed me to the edge, all my friends are dead type beat. Just didn't really get it. Not that I didn't get it, it wasn't that hard to pick up, but it's just like, bro, it just wasn't it, in my opinion. Like, I just don't like the direction that they took at all. And I heard that they strayed off from what the manga actually was doing. So, you know, I kind of, see, me personally, y'all, I don't really read manga like that, you know what I'm saying? But,
I don't know a whole lot of reading.
but yeah, nah, no cap. And that being said, I'd like to read and find out, but then again, I don't care enough to do so. So, that being said, that's why I had it at like, what did I say it was? C? Yeah, C.
Well, I mean, I haven't read the manga, but I mean, I don't read manga either. Usually, in general, the only manga that I do read is One Piece, because I mean, the books that I do read are not fiction. As far as Tokyo Ghoul goes for me, though, it was the one that like sparked the interest in actually taking like anime seriously. Because, you know, it was a great story to me. Even season 2, like I liked the way that season 2 kind of, well, it was just funny because it was like murder. Like it was Murder City. Like, you know, it was crazy. And then moving into season 3, like things have gotten really interesting. Like it's not straight murder anymore, you know. If y'all would want some spoilers, I can give you some spoilers. But
Careful with that's ongoing.
No. The season 3 is not. The season 3 has been out for a while.
Oh, well, I don't think it's been out for years. Oh, by the way, this is gonna have spoilers in it. I'm sparing y'all right now because Tokyo Ghoul is kind of newer, but like, for example, I see like Promise Neverland on here. When that shit come out in like 2017, the embargo's up, buddy. If you clicked on this video, expect to see some spoilers. I'm sorry.
No, I gave it a C. You know, I like the animation. It was cool. I didn't see season 2, but the first season I thought it was cool. I liked the way the season ended. But whenever I started season 2, it just lost me very, very easily. Yeah, it just wasn't really exactly something that clicked super heavy with me. So give it a C.
With this, what do we want to do? We want to average it out. That's 2 C's, an S, and an A. Honestly, if such a tier existed, it would be B+, because an S definitely brings it up to like that level. But we're too decisive for that. No B+. You're a B. Strong B. All right, Promise Neverland. Gas. Oh my God, this shit gas. Season 1 is gas. I heard season 2 is dog shit. I heard they fucked it
I
up
started
bad.
watching.
No, it's not a shonen at all.
Mystery,
It's kind of like a horror.
horror. It's kind of like horror, yeah.
Do they kill the monsters?
No,
Nah.
the monsters kill children.
But how do they solve the problem?
Not even, they
I
don't
don't know,
just
I haven't
They
read
haven't
kill.
really solved the problem
Yeah,
yet.
I haven't really solved it.
Okay, they don't.
Motherfuckers are just getting murked and niggas are trying to figure
Pretty
out
much,
why.
yeah.
Okay, here, wait a.
Definitely
Let's.
on the run.
Premise, right? The basic premise is, these kids are trapped in farms, right? And then, they are raised from little babies until like what's the max? What was it, like 12 years old?
Yeah, something like that.
It
were
was
in their
until they
teenage
had like teenage years.
like very early teenage
Yeah,
years.
like 12. Yeah, 11, 12 around there, right? And they get harvested by alien monsters. They still haven't like gone like in depth of what the fuck is going on, but they get
so
harvested.
It's like currently still going show.
I think season two just ended, right? Not too long ago. I think it was like last
Something
year.
like that. Yeah, this is season 1, by the way. So
Yeah,
season
season
1
one.
spoilers. You know, if you're watching Promise
Season one
Neverland,
is gas, but either whatever, right? This farm has 3 geniuses, right? All 3 of these kids are smart as fuck, and they figure out what the fuck is going on because they witnessed it happen. Like one of their sisters died, and then they discovered the body, and they were like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then they saw the monster. So now they're trying to escape.
yeah, they
But
thought.
there's also like a huge psychological aspect to it. Like
Because-
whenever you first start watching, you don't know any of this. Like it looks like it's just like one of a wholesome slice of life anime, and it's like that for probably about like 4 episodes of like
Yeah.
two or 3 episodes.
of
They made
delusion.
you with that
delusion.
Like,
Mind
you're
you,
like,
this
They're
season,
on a farm. Oh, go ahead.
this season's only 12 episodes. I want to give you the pacing of this. So that's like a third of the show right
Yeah.
there that you think that this is just normal shit going on.
Like you're thinking everything cool. Like they have it's like a bunch of kids. There's one mom. She's raising them all. They live in a house in a giant field with a
So it's
forest,
like,
and they just playing and hanging out.
Something.
But the woman that is raising them, she knows that they're all gonna die. Like it's fucked up.
Yeah, okay, so here's the best way to describe it in my opinion. Like, they got conquered by an alien race.
Yeah.
That is what happened. Like, they got conquered by an alien race, and so the surviving humans, I'm pretty sure, came into agreement with said alien race that, look, we're gonna get these farms of kids because they eat people. We're gonna farm kids, and we're gonna raise them till they're the tender age so y'all can just eat them. The moms, all the sisters that are in control of these farms, they raise them for that, and they know that that's what they're doing. It's bad. It's real bad. But yeah, the main character figures it out, and then she's leading her group. And like you said, there's 3 genius level intellect kids in the group, and they like figure it out. They're like, yo, what the fuck? Like, we gotta get out of here. We gotta figure out what's going on. We gotta start aspiring to come up with a solution to defeat this anti-human alien scum, as Alex Jones would say, you know. But
well, I mean, so I guess my next question is: did these aliens come in with like advanced technology or something?
yes, they're way ahead of
They're
human
way-
beings.
So why,
They're like
why did they
monsters,
see a
essentially.
monster? Why did they show up
That-
with a monster?
that's what the aliens look
That's
like.
what
They
they
look
look
like
like.
monsters.
They just eat humans. They're equipped to eat humans, bro. Grown humans, by the way, not
Well,
just
I don't-
kids.
I watched I believe 4 episodes into season 2,
Yeah,
and they kind
same.
of talk about how it's they talk about how basically there's it was essentially what Elias said, they got conquered, but the humans have their border and they have their part of the earth that they live on, so the kids are basically okay, we're trying to get over there, and they get help from somebody.
They're cattle.
Yeah,
They are
they're
literally
like
cattle.
Yes. That's stuff.
It's fucked up for sure, and
Sounds
it's
like
bad.
the George Orwell anime, basically.
Yeah, no.
It is Animal Farm. It is Big Brother. It is everything George Orwell wrote about.
It's
Quite
bad because it's like going into this. I feel bad that we told you on this, because if you went into this anime, you'd now go in knowing that, and it just takes away like the pure shock value that whenever, because I watched
What
it.
just
I
happened?
watched it with this girl that I was cool with, and like she knew this whole time. She knew whole time what was gonna happen, and we watched the whole first season all at the same time, and like I was just sitting there like, wow, like this is just like some wholesome shit, right? And then like 5 episodes in, I was like, what the fuck? Yo. I was like, yo, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, that's how several shows do though. Like that's kind of a thing that's just like, why would you build this up and then crush my dreams? I mean, I already told people how I feel about what Stranger Things does, and how I'm pissed off right now about a particular thing that's going on. But
So what do we so because we just talked about it, what do we rank? I would like it to do the same, or actually, I would go higher if I was just going off the first season.
Yeah, off the first season, that shit is the 8th tier.
But I don't know what goes on in the second season, and like I said, the second season got received poorly. Whereas the first season, I literally watched the whole first season of Promised Neverland in one day.
Yeah, I would say it's A tier.
We're putting it at A, but just as a disclaimer, we haven't even seen season 2. So if season 2 is booty, like, we don't know that. Has anybody here watched Gintama? I know that's what this is. This is Toriyama's other anime that's not Dragon Ball Z. Sorry, Toriyama. We only like Dragon Ball Z around here. I haven't watched it. I actually heard it was hella funny. But I've never watched it. So we're gonna have to pass that one up. Haikyuu. We already touched on Haikyuu, but again, Haikyuu, like I said yesterday, I'll say again, I've watched plenty of sports anime in my life. Slam Dunk, Ahiro no Sora, Kuroko no Basket, tiny bit of like some football anime. I think it's called Ice Shield 21. Some other shit. This is easily the best one. And I don't even really like, I've never played volleyball in my life, except for like fun once or twice. And so, yeah, fire action, fire characters. One thing that I like about this anime that I feel like so many sports tropes have is that like they have that one character that's dumb annoying, and it's like it just has to happen. Like it's just gotta be the ultimate herb outside of playing this sport. Haikyuu doesn't have that for me, you know. I like the characters, I like the action. It's fire.
I personally will give it, I think I said B yesterday or an A. Either of those two, honestly. I didn't watch the entire thing, obviously, but as somebody who is a avid sports fan, probably tied to Elias and watching most amount of sports, honestly, out of 5+. This is best sports anime I've seen so far. Like, seen a football one, seen a soccer one. This one was so much better. At least when we're actually playing indie games and stuff, there's reads and everything. It actually does well. As somebody who loves sports and has no problem sitting down and watching anime, this checked all the boxes if you're gonna try to combine those two outfits.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an S tier because the show is just fire overall. Animation is great, and then the story is also really good. The manga just ended not too long ago, and I really like the ending, and I can't wait for it to be animated.
Yeah, S tier for me too. You know, good characters, good pacing. I'm never really super bored when I watch it, and it's really kind of like the only sports anime I've ever really enjoyed. Sports animes aren't really my thing, but this one stood out above the rest for sure. S tier.
All right, so we got the first ass rating, an ASS right here, baby.
Certified
For the sake of the show. Yeah.
Hmm?
I was saying I got an A or a B for it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that would make it less funny.
So now I'm changing mine to an S for the sake of the bit.
Yes, we've got the triple S, aka the ass combo.
I'm certifying it as a Big Sean song.
So we're gonna put it at S. My personal ranking's at A. I wanted to say that. But yeah, it's a hella good show. Irregular high school, or the irregular, what is that shit called? Yeah, the Irregular Magic High. I would. This is what. Yeah, that's what I expected. Me, Arnold. Was it you that recommended this show to me?
I think so.
Yes, I watched it.
That shit was fire.
Here's the problem I have with this show and why I would not giving it over a B. One, show didn't finish. Two, they had this weird brother-sister thing going on. It's about a brother and a sister type beat, and it's just. And if it wasn't so prevalent, I could just ignore it. But
yeah,
it's like
almost every episode.
Hardcore, like, yo, my sister bad.
No, they're not.
No.
They're not.
And I'm just like, yo, bro, what the fuck is going on? What is this fucking this?
Is it both of them or is it just him?
No, it's kind of both of
Mostly
them.
her.
It's the
To
show
be honest.
creator.
Yeah, okay, so
It's the show creator.
the brother's like straight up, he's like a fucking robot.
Yeah, like a super spy robot.
It's weird. It's so weird, bro. It's so weird. It's real Cornhub type timing.
I'm gonna give
Yeah,
it.
it's real Cornhub type timing. Nah, it's definitely okay. Have you seen No Game No Life? It's not as bad as that, for sure.
Yeah,
No
I
Game
stopped
No
watching
Life
that
is
in the
bad.
beginning, too.
No Game No Life is bad when it comes to that.
Wait, it does that same thing?
Elias,
I don't.
You would be surprised how many anime do that
I'd
type
like
thing.
to rank this in
No
F
Game
for
No
fucking
Life is
Austin, Texas.
way worse than Irregular. Way worse. Hey, No
Bro,
Game,
I said
No Game No
ignore it.
Life is hard, but
Yeah, that shit goes hard.
part is not hard. Is that what
Have
this
y'all
is?
watched Erased?
I have never seen this.
Yeah,
Black Clover.
Black Clover is.
We're gonna let you take the. Or
Go
oh, so
ahead.
go ahead. Go,
Who's cooking?
I love Black Clover.
smell?
Hell no. I love Black Clover.
Just cooking. Get back in the kitchen.
Come on, Russ. Why?
So Black Clover for me, man, it's one of those. I really thoroughly enjoy it. Asta is a character that
like one of those. He means straight ass.
you know, I thoroughly enjoy Asta's character and his character development too. As far as the storyline, like the time skip that they did was pretty cool when he came in and just started destroying shit. Yeah, just whooping their ass. I also really like the villains. I like the ones that popped up now. Like
Oh, the last one.
the ones that are up right now are like pretty cool,
The
bro.
Spade.
Yeah, the Spade Kingdom is kind of hard. they kind of nuts, no cap. I mentioned before that a lot of people compare it to Naruto. For me personally, it's just something different, and I like the playfulness of the characters. It's not too much that I can't continue watching anime, because sometimes it is too much. Like it's like, okay, can we get on with the plot? But you know, in this one, it doesn't feel like it's too much. Charmy is funny. Yeah, she's kind of broken. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, she's kind of busted. But then again, like you start looking at some of these fools' powers, and you're just like, why? like what the hell is this, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You 100% right about that. If you like a show with strong female characters, this is a show for you.
Oh yeah.
You got Charmy, you got Vanessa, who's
Vanessa
out
Todd.
here with her
Oh, yeah.
cheese ass magic. You look at the guys, they low key ass.
Nah. We can't do my boy fucking.
You can't do magma like that, bro.
Not just okay. I was not gonna talk about Magna. I was gonna talk about
You gotta
Magma
see
was
what
the
he
number
did, bro.
one.
You gotta see what he did, bro.
Okay,
You gotta see
don't
what
get
he
me
did,
wrong.
bro.
I'm not saying their characters
strong.
are
the
ass.
Wizard King.
I'm talking
the
about
Wizard
the
King is him, bro.
strong. I'm talking about strength wise,
Nah.
and I don't even really like talking about strength because, like, literally, it can just be changed by me, pencil strokes.
Yes.
Like, y'all be arguing about people's pencil strokes.
Hell no.
I just want y'all to know that. Okay, don't get me wrong. Sometimes arguing about who's strong is cool, but it's cool when we come to like a consensus. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is what this is, type B. Because when we start arguing about shit that doesn't matter, it's like, bro, okay, we're talking about how strong this person wrote this person to be. Like that, you realize they could give them all power, right? If
Well-
they just said all power.
The freaking the Wizard King is also another like character that I enjoy a lot too in the anime, because of the simple fact that like he's a child in a man's body, and then he becomes a child, and then he just acts like a kid, like that's how he acts. But he's he's OP, you know, he knows what he's doing, but like when it comes down to doing any sort of actual work, man, it's like fuck that.
Curious.
Yeah.
The other magic.
Yeah, he really loves seeing other magic, and like his eyes whenever he sees stuff. I love that, you know, because it shows real appreciation. Like he's fucking with other people for them. Like he has no.
He has a passion for this magic.
Yeah, he's great, bro. Bro, that his spell before he died, which obviously we said spoilers, but
I gave it an A tier.
yeah,
And that's fine.
I would also put it at A.
I'd give it a B because they strong. The people that said that it starts off and it's like Naruto, I'd agree there. For like the first 20 episodes, I feel like it struggled to find an identity. But after that, if you watch past the first 20 and you're still like, yo, this is just Naruto, I just don't know what to tell you, big bro. Just don't know what to tell you. You gotta open your eyes. Like, it's definitely a different show. That being said, the only thing that's wrong with the show, in my opinion, is it definitely hits real slow parts that are hard to overcome. There's like multiple stretches where there's like a 20 episode stretch where it's like, yo, bro, please do something
love
else.
plot.
And man, going from that the arc before the time skip to the arc where they actually hit the time skip, I almost offed myself. If you didn't see that, I'm putting it a B, but they say A, so you know, technically be like a high B. ReZero. Has anybody seen ReZero? Me and Arnold, ReZero.
Hard.
Man. I have a love-hate relationship with this anime.
Same.
It's definitely fire. Like the concept is not bad. It definitely doesn't play on a regular fucking isekai. There we go. Thank you. It doesn't play on a regular isekai rules where they just send somebody to another world and he's just OP as fuck and you just watching them. Bro, I don't know how so many people watch so many different isekai. I watched like 4, and then after those 4 I was like, this is the same anime over and over again, like verbatim damn near. Like, y'all gotta do something else. It doesn't follow normal isekai rules. This man's not OP in the slightest. He has an OP power. It definitely isn't OP in the sense of there's a heavy toll it takes on the man for using this damn power. He dies
He
and
literally dies.
I feel like that one's,
Feels everything that happens as he dies.
but he comes back every time. And he basically, think of it like he has checkpoints in a video game. Because but instead of it being a video game where you don't actually feel the death, except you might feel like frustration from dying, imagine that you still feel the frustration, because there's definitely parts where he's just like, man, fuck this shit, like what am I doing? But yeah, he feels the frustration, but it's like he still literally feels dying.
Yeah,
Like
he's
he
like
feels
traumatized,
everything that happens
It's like
before he
so
dies.
psychological.
He remembers all of it. There were times where this man's died at, like, he's been stuck on a boss essentially 30, 40, 50 deaths in, and he's just like, yo, bro. Like, he's just sitting there at one point in that show, he goes crazy because he's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I'm literally just getting murked repeatedly. This problem is not solvable. Like, yo, I'm done. What would you give the show?
A tier for me.
I'd give it an A too, because it doesn't have any moments where I'm like, yo, this shit ass. So next we have Overlord, Isekai.
Isekai.
It's just so isekai. It's just so goddamn isekai.
First season was fire.
The
I didn't watch past
You know
the
what
first
we should
season. I'll give it a C. Yeah, C is
Spoiler
good.
alert sign.
Yeah,
It's a alright isekai. Like it's
It
very
is.
basic.
it is quite literally, what I was just talking about.
Follows the formula.
Isekai.
T.
It's just so isekai. Fairy Tale. I'll let y'all take the reins on that.
Fairy
Gas.
Tale. See,
Fairy
here's the
Tale
thing.
is straight.
Here's the thing. Fairy Tale is like really good. Like
Bro,
it receives
yeah.
a lot of hate because it gets a
Multiple
lot of
people
hate,
bro.
Like, people
Like-
hate this fucking show.
I've never had someone say, oh,
For no reason.
Fairy
Bro.
Tale fans ride for the show, but Fairy Tale haters ride
To hate
harder
it.
than the fans.
For real. With no license.
No license at all.
What's the
bro.
argument for the hate?
Bro, I don't even know.
The argument for the hate is that it's such a basic shonen, like literally, quite literally, it is. You watch them progress through the story and beat through the power of friendship, like to a T. Nah, the
Bro,
hard
that's just
part is
hate,
different.
bro.
That was literally just cheating. Like,
Nah, but the
He
thing
had
is,
another
they don't
spirit
always win,
helping
though.
him.
They always get their shit rocked.
Yeah,
And
They always get their
sometimes they be
shit
getting
rocked.
mouthed.
Like these niggas be getting they shit pushed in.
No, I haven't watched the show. I can't form my own
You
opinion.
know what's getting your shit rocked? Then your Goku in every season or show. Then they're like, you know what? You're getting your shit rocked. Here's a brand new power nobody knew existed before.
Nah, that
That's not what they on, bro.
That's
That's not what they on.
They don't get like a magic
They
power.
don't just like come up and just be like, oh yeah, now I'm just
Thank
this
God.
much
Okay,
better.
because y'all are now. I'm interested because you're basically saying everybody is blatantly lying, because that is exactly what they say happens in that show.
Bro, Super Cat. Honestly, I give it an A. You
I give
know,
it an A as
the
well.
characters are great. The animation's a little bit older in the beginning, but I fuck with it
Yeah,
still.
well,
The
that-
powers are cool. The concept is awesome. World building was nice. Yeah, some of the characters are annoying, but they're fun.
Sword Art Online.
SAO is a classic, bro.
Those are two anime that I would categorize as the most hated. Like, SAO gets killed. And I understand where people are coming from past the first season, but the first season was hard. But the second season, the third season,
Whichever one is the gun one I didn't fuck with. All the other ones I fucked
Yeah,
with, except
GTO was ass.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
that shit was that whole. It was a whole season, right? For that
whole
arc.
season of booty.
That shit was ass water. I am so sorry.
Dang.
I think it was like the
Y'all
second
put
half
up-
of the season they transferred back to like the sword.
Yeah, they
Which-
went back to what was that world called? Ala something. It was like the fairy world,
Yeah, it
right?
was
Where
the
they
fairy
became
world, yeah.
fairies. Yeah. GGO. Hey, if y'all are listening, whoever came up with the GGO concept, that was a 2017 Migos single, my brother. All ass. There was nothing good about GGO. I'm sorry.
Named a song after it.
There was nothing good about GGO. But it's okay though, because everybody's afforded a miss.
I saw the first season.
The entertainment business.
I fucked with it heavy, so I'd probably give it I'd give it a B. To be honest, I liked it, but I didn't see any of the second or third season.
I give it a C.
The movies also go real hard. The movies go hard.
So what would you rate it?
I'm rating it an A.
A, B. You haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. I'd say C. So a B. One Piece. Let's get into it. Boy, oh boy, dude, I love me some One Piece. I just want to start this off by saying that at first I was one of those fellers that was like, this shit is too long, never watch it. I have a life. Then some shit happened, and I wanted to get away from life. So I started watching One Piece. It was a hell of a journey from start to where we are now. Am I gonna sit here and act like there isn't times where the anime is slow? No. Am I gonna sit here and act like I deeply care about every character? Absolutely not. Let me keep it at butt 50 with you. Oda is a master at writing and utilizing characters and making sure people play their roles and bringing people back and just his writing is very masterfully done, in my opinion. But goddamn, some of these characters, bro. Holy shit. Some of these characters are just, man. Let me think of some characters to actually give y'all. A few years ago, Buggy would have been on that list, but I fucks with Buggy. I give him his respect. You know what I'm saying? Foxy, he was definitely on the list. Annoying as hell. Annoying as hell. But I can't hate on Foxy either because
I literally fucking hate that character.
me personally, Foxy was annoying, but they gave me one of the funniest parts of One Piece, in my opinion, and that's when Luffy put on that fucking fro, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, he's gained the power of the fro." And I was like, and it was funny to me that Robin, the cultural expert of the team, was really emphasizing the power of the fro, especially considering how serious her character is. But that's just one of many pieces of One Piece that is just hella good, and it's like you were saying, I got it at damn near peak fiction. I want to see how it ends because this show is so long now, and I am so invested that if it ends poorly, oh my. If it ends poorly, there's going to it's not just gonna be me. There's gonna be a community of people that are going to be so upset. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe they're talking about a TV show.
I'm imagining what Clarence would do actually, because he loves One Piece.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
bro. If One Piece ended like some ass, I think Clarence would literally
I
think
he
he
would defend it.
I don't even think he would defend it. What I think he would do is I think he would dead try to fly to Japan and fight somebody. I think he would dead try to fly to Japan and fight somebody. Just somebody. Anybody he can get his hands on. Type.
Do you work for his company?
You like One Piece? Yeah.
Somebody tell Oda come see me right now.
It's like the old Chris Rock show skit where the guy's been walking down the street slapping people upside the head for no reason.
Due to the fact that there are some arcs that are just bro, Punk Hazard, oh Jesus Christ, man. That one was, boy. That was how many episodes? I want to say it was 60 to 70 episodes of mid. Just straight mid-grade. Nothing above mid-grade. Not even a fight with Caesar. The only fight in that one that I liked was Virgo versus who fought Law? Virgo, right? Yeah. Virgo was over there flexing his armament hockey like he was at.
Hey, we gotta give he was definitely that armament hockey
No, he wasn't.
He was-
We see what those dudes look like now. They would beat Virgo's ass. They'd beat him into a pulp. And plus, we look at Law. Law's not even like that with armament. But he still he washed that man. When he had his heart, he
had him
thought he
in
was
that.
like that. Virgo had his heart. He was like, Law is a bitch. I got him beat. Law got his heart back. It was up. He looked at Virgo. He's like, so you know what's up, right? That being said, I personally have One Piece at an A, S tier potential. It's almost it's damn near locked for S. Again, Oda, if you end this show poorly, not only is it not going to be S, but it's sliding to B for wasting my fucking time.
My experience in One Piece is limited to pretty much when Texas had a snowstorm and it was Uzbekistan. I was next to Giselle and he was watching it for like 48 hours straight. So I actually watched a decent amount of One Piece. I will say this, I jokingly hate on it in front of Clarence just to get a rise out of him. But having seen so many like bits and pieces of that shit's a solid A. Every time I watched it, it's been actually a good story. So I might have missed a couple arcs here that y'all might not have always enjoyed. The characters are cool. The animation's awesome, honestly. I will give it a solid A.
Now, One Piece is an interesting journey because I was of the same mindset of Eli. I'm not watching this 1,000-episode show. You know, it started off as like I'm not watching this long-ass show. But Clarence, Eli's, and Jamad was the final straw on top of the haystack that really got me to watch it. So when I started watching it, you know, when I got to Water 7, this is why it has to be an A. Like, it's the only reason it's not an S for me is because of Punk Hazard. Because it literally, like, I was watching One Piece and the span it took me, it was probably about 6 good months. But 2 of those months were Punk Hazard because I was struggling so hard to get through it. Like, no bullshit. 2 of those months was me just like, episode a day.
I'm sick of this shit.
See, other than that, it was so amazing. It's actually one of the only animes that's got me to shed a real nigga tear. So I'm out here. I fuck with this anime. The characters are good.
For me.
The animation
I
is
was
great.
definitely
Wano
shedding
is
some
awesome.
tears.
I'm reading the manga. I got caught up on it.
Yeah.
And it was worth every minute of it.
Well, I mean, I was the first one watching One Piece, and I've always
On the
been,
planet.
So, hell nah. out of this group, I was the first one watching One Piece, and I was trying to get everybody to watch it. Me and Clarence actually had been watching it since kids. Like, I'd seen One Piece as a kid. It genuinely has ridden off of nostalgia for me from the beginning, and now seeing like where we're at, it feels different. Like it's crazy because it feels so different. It's like it's not different in a bad way either. It's just like this constant growth of like, you know, crazy shit. And I mean, we obviously had, you know, our most recent event, which I won't spoil that in the manga. And that it was crazy. It was crazy, bro. One thing that I thoroughly enjoyed, I remember I was telling everybody for a while that like whenever they were watching, I was like, hey, remember the crocodile dude, wild. The T-Rex, the so-called excommunicated or retired or previous Marine, now a pirate, because Drake, yeah, because if he, it was like so obvious to me. It was so obvious to me that he was still in the Navy. Like, what, you just leave the Navy and then start being a pirate.